And we are live.
Heck yeah.
So it looks like they still have the the order from P3
hmm
is what they've got on the timing screen. Yeah, Kimmy does seem to not care at all about track limits. He just goes.
Yeah. I think that's part of what makes him fast, right? Or, that little margin that he's faster than George and that, what is
George has really got to
essentially the
figure out
same car.
it now. Mercedes has come out and said that they do think there was something deep within the software of
Yep.
the car's PC that was causing an issue with its battery deployment. But even
Yeah.
Total Wolf is like, that's only half of it. I still think that the other half is George has got to be better at driving the car.
Yeah. I mean, so there's some of that, right? But I think that's, like Antonelli's uh disregard for the track limits is what gives him that, that not maybe not disregard, but like he's less concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less concerned with the track limits. And I think that's going to give you an edge over anybody
I
who's
don't know if it's
super
his
concerned about track limits.
I don't know if it's his age or his inexperience in Formula One, being that it's only his second year, or if it's just the way he is. But he literally seems like when he goes out there, he's on a
hmm
push lap every single, like all 72 laps of the Grand Prix, whatever. He is pushing every lap. He's like, tire preservation, fuel preservation, be damned. He's just pushing as hard as he can every
Well,
lap.
um, there's a certain yeah, I don't know. He's not any harder on his tires. In fact, I think he stayed
Yeah,
out longer on the same set of tires than some other people.
yeah,
And I know that's part of like their driving strategy, right? Is so he doesn't get undercut. Um, I get that, but I don't think he's getting any more tire wear than anybody else. Uh, I don't know. He definitely drives it like he stole it,
oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
He's definitely out there, you know, putting the spurs to her. But I don't know. I'm not sure. What the I think the car just he just understands the car.
I don't know if it's his age, but he definitely does seem to be picking it up quicker than
Oh, what, dude,
guys that have been
100%.
there for like the
A
previous gens of
hundred
cars.
percent. Like George Russell's been in Formula One for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to fight you develop bad habits, right? Or you develop habits
Yep.
the longer you
Kimmy's
do a
more
thing.
adaptable because he hasn't
100%.
had the previous
Yep.
gens.
19 years old, skipped F2, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I think for him, it's not learning a new car because coming from an older one, it's just
because
learn, learning the new car, and he's done very well.
in the under categories, like in Formula 4, Formula 2, Formula 3, they're not hybrids like the Formula 1 car. They're
Yeah,
straight
just
friggin' gasoline
internal
engines.
combustion. Yeah.
All right, here we go. What is this round? We were on round 12? Round 13. Last week was round 12.
It says round 11.
It's probably my schedule app is probably messed up because of the races that got
Bahrain,
canceled.
yeah, and Qatar.
Jeddah.
Nah. I appreciate that view of the track because otherwise, I think the altitude changes or the topography is kind of lost if you're just watching the broadcast. So I
Yeah.
like it when they do that 3D track rendering like that that shows
Well, like
the
you even said, the when you first started playing like Assetto Corsa and F1, you didn't
mm,
realize the elevation changes at Austria.
yeah, it's
You like
crazy.
you go through turn 1 on your way down to turn 2 and 3, and it's like uphill the whole way.
Well, last week at Spa, like that is a massive hill,
Yeah.
and you don't really see it
No,
on the
Eau Rouge and
broadcast, right?
Radion are like a whole different animal.
Yeah, it's a huge hill. Um, so it's I appreciate it when they show the kind of the relief map of the track. It's
Hmm.
certainly interesting. So like in American racing, like on NASCAR, those tracks are level, minus the banking that they do.
Yeah.
Like they're never like racing uphill. So
But
it's
you
a
don't
it's a
realize the size of the banking unless you're right there. Like if
yeah.
you go onto one of those tracks and you're standing on like say the pit entry, and then
Yeah.
you look at the top of the banking on like turn 4, and it's like, see if I can, yeah, it's like if this is flat and this is 90
Mhm.
degrees, the banking is like here.
Yeah, well,
it's
there's like
it's
videos of people trying to like
ridiculous.
walk up it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
walk on the track and walk up the banking. It's steep. It is definitely steep, but as far as like these I'd be interested to see like a topographical map of Watkins Glen. So I've been to, I've been to Watkins Glen a few times for the
Hmm.
NASCAR race.
Yep. You've been
So,
to the
but
Poconos
you're
too,
like,
haven't you?
I've been to Poconos, but Poconos is the tri-oval.
Right.
Um, but Watkins Glen, like at a race in person, you're kind of stuck to one location. So I'd be interested to see if there's any geography that on that track, or if it's kind of a flat, for the most part, a flat track.
Yep.
Um,
All right, here we go. Green light in 1 minute. Lewis Hamilton has 9 poles on this track.
he's been doing it for 20, even in like
Yeah.
what 20, he's in his 21st year.
20, I think, yeah, I think 2014 was his first year with McLaren. Might have
Oh,
been
so this
before
is
that.
22 years. Yeah, nine poles is still pretty good. That's
Well, I mean, this weekend they just announced they named one of the turns here at the Hungaroring after him. It's now the Hamilton turn.
ah.
Oh, cool! They got David Coulthard doing the commentary this weekend. He wasn't at Spa.
Mhm.
Here we go. Green light. Pit exit is open. Like Williams is going out first. Carlos Sainz first on the track. Okay, so Bottas is going out behind the Williams, so I wonder if it was Perez who had trouble in P3 or FP3, I should say. He I didn't watch the third practice session because it was on
Yeah,
at like 6 a.m.
yeah,
So I didn't see which Cadillac it was that had problems. All I saw was one of them was pulled over with marshals all over the track with fire extinguishers putting out the back of the car.
yeah. That's what you were saying. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm curious to see what the Aston Martins can do now that they've got an upgraded car. They brought 16 upgrades to this race. It's like the
Wow.
chassis of the car is almost completely different than what they've been running all year. They're calling it the B spec. There's Kimmy. All right, so Carlos has done his warm up lap. Here we go. It's so funny when they go around these corners and it looks like 80 miles an hour is slow because
Mhm.
that's when they slow down for a corner. It's like they're still doing 80 miles an hour. Oh, he's off. Yeah, there's a blind apex on that corner. Here's Alex. Alonso is purple in Sector 1. I mean, there's only been 3 cars ahead of him, so that's not a great achievement, but he's the fastest so far. Lance Stroll fastest in Sector 2.
I said they got like 14 upgrades, so
Yeah. Alonso fastest in Sector 2. Carlos Sainz time deleted. We knew that. He went off.
mhm, twice.
Lance Stroll has got P1 for the moment, and now Alonso goes 2 tenths faster.
I think the Ferraris are going to be pretty dominant this on this race.
Yeah, they seem to have the suspension for it. While everybody else is bouncing through the slow turns, Ferrari's been gliding.
Yeah, no long straights on this to where
Oh,
they have to battle
there's
with their
so
top
many
end speed.
places to recharge the battery here. Hamilton is going purple in sector 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think oop, loose there. Those
Better hope
tires
they get
aren't
it
warm
dialed
yet.
in because now they're parc ferme. Once they've left the garage, they can't make any more changes.
Oh, he said they went out on medium tires for quality to save softs for the race.
Yeah.
So I think his tires probably aren't warm yet.
You'll usually find like the guys that consistently run at the front will
Hmm.
do their opening lap in Q1 on mediums because they know the guys at the back aren't going to be fast enough on softs to even beat them on mediums. So they'll all they got to do is make it into the top 16 and they can do that
Hmm.
on mediums.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go. Ferraris are 1-2. Leclerc had a lap deleted. All right, now we got to look at Antonelli. Where's he going to be stacking up here? He's on softs, so he's definitely going to beat Hamilton's time. No. Or is he still on an outlap?
I think he's still on an outlap. He just left the pit.
Okay. Because he was 4 seconds behind Hamilton in Sector 1. I'm like, what? No, that's not right. How could you be 4 seconds slower on softs when the other car was on mediums? Max always looks like he's driving the car pissed off.
He is always driving the car pissed off. If he's the same driver that the interviews show, he's
Just the way he cranks the wheel and everything, it's like he's just trying to will it. Like, you will do what I tell you to do.
yeah.
All right, Max at Provincial P1. That's not going to stand. They did bring the new upgraded Macarena wing for Max's car this week. Remember how last week at Spa they reverted to their original spec?
Yeah, well, he I thought he hated the wing.
Well, he hated the fact that it didn't close.
Yeah. 100%.
Antonelli only goes to P2.
Russell off the track there.
They're already making excuses for George. Oh, it's the rear grip. It looks like they rebuilt Franco Colapinto's car after he completely put it in the wall on FP1.
Mm.
Now, I looked at the timing. I didn't watch the third practice session, but I looked at the timing sheets, and Lando Norris went fastest in the third session.
Interesting.
Remember, he's running a new engine in that car that they just put in last week at Spa, so it should be good for a couple of races anyway. Yeah, Lando's fastest in 1 and 2. Can he beat in a 1:18.6? 17, 18, 1:18.2. Both Alpines just had times deleted.
Mm. Ooh.
Alonso improves up to 12th. Stroll improves out of elimination. He's up to 16th. Come on, Cadillac, do something.
Now, when are they going back to all internal combustion engines? Did I understand that that's in the future of F1?
They haven't really said if they're getting rid of the hybrids completely or not. They've just
Hmm.
stated that they want to go back to V8s by 2031, possibly as early as 2029. But
I would like to see them continue with these supercharged V6s. Um,
that was the other question: is we don't know, are they going to be naturally aspirated? Are they going to be turbo? Don't know.
yeah, I think the turbo V6s are
I don't think if you went naturally aspirated, I don't think they would be able to use their full power because you're going to be downshifting
absolutely
before you
not.
could even get up to your final
The
gear.
tracks are too tight. Well,
Yeah,
you need forced induction. 100% to generate the kind of power. Otherwise, it's going to slow. I mean, you could do it, but it's just going to get a lot slower.
nice catch. I caught that.
Thank you. Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot. Yeah, especially with the V8. Like, I think if you want to go naturally aspirated, you got to do like a super hot four cylinder,
Yeah,
because you can get the revs up on a four cylinder much quicker than you can on a V8. But
and this may be an early prediction or not, but I think like Mercedes has already come out and said by 2029 they want to have no more than two customer teams. Right now
mm,
they have four. You've got not just Mercedes but also McLaren and Williams and Alpine that are
hmm
using Mercedes engines. And and everybody's like, "Oh, McLaren should build their own engine. McLaren should build their own engine." Well, if we go to V8s, McLaren is already built a hypercar to compete in the World Endurance Championship beginning next
hmm
season. Those hypercars have V8 hybrid engines.
yeah.
So there is a chance if they've already developed an engine program for their hypercars, would it be that big of a stretch to convert some of that over to make that V8 engine a Formula One engine?
Man, the weight difference. I think like on these tracks to go fast, like there's the weight difference between a V8 and a V6, like
Oh yeah,
turbo V6. And
but
I'm a big there's no replacement for displacement guy,
yeah,
but I think that your turbo V6s are just going to be faster.
but bear
So
in
it depends
mind
on what the
if they get
go
rid
ahead.
of the hybrid, then you lose all of the weight of that battery, and that battery is as big as the friggin' engine. Like that whole, if you look at the side profile of these cars, that whole area underneath the driver, that's all
Mm,
battery.
yeah. Yes, it's still not gonna be as fast, even if you put a V8 in it, because that electric motor I think it's all about how you get your RPMs up, in the shortest amount of time possible, right?
Oh
So, I
yeah,
mean, you maybe regear it, there's some transmission wizardry that can happen. Maybe you can go as fast, but I really think that, going to a V8. I mean, well, a hybrid V8. Now you got me there because depending the size of the battery, but yeah, just the weight difference is going to be so big. Like you gotta have a lot more horsepower, which you get out of a V8, right?
oh yeah.
And we'll see.
I mean, you can get a
I think you're going to run your battery out faster. You're not going to get as much out of the
well. It,
battery.
it depends on how you like the previous regs. They were using an 80-20 setup, 80% internal combustion, 20% battery. The battery was
Hmm.
basically just there to use for boost.
Hmm.
Whereas now they're doing basically they say 50-50, but it's more like 55-45.
Hmm.
So it's much more reliant on the battery now. All right, we're under 2 minutes now, so this is going to be everybody's final lap.
Yeah. I think you have to look at like if you go back over the last 10 years of like speeds versus engines.
Yeah.
I would have to guess that we're looking at the fastest Formula One now. Um, Antonelli up in
Not quite
P2.
yet. We're almost there. These lap times right now are still a little bit down from where they were at last year.
I meant seasonally.
Okay.
Like seasonally, I think you're the hybrid supercharged V6 or turbocharged, I should say.
Oh yeah.
Turbo V6 is we're in the era of the fastest F1 cars in
Oh,
history.
absolutely. Like I know there's a lot of, people out there with their nostalgia glasses on that much prefer the old V12, V10, V8 eras and how those cars sounded and everything, but, soup to nuts, these hybrid V6s are overall faster and more efficient than those cars ever were.
Now, I would say if you were having like a lot of crashes, a lot of injuries, then you need to slow it down. And then like that's where like, okay, hey, a V8 going to a larger, heavier engine makes a little bit more sense because you want to bring those speeds down. I
Right.
don't think we're the drivers are not out of control of these cars at all.
Ooh, Alonso just gets himself out of elimination.
Colapinto as well.
Stroll is he's in the pits, so he's going to be eliminated. Oh, the commentary.
Hmm.
They're celebrating the fact that Fernando Alonso finally makes it to Q2. He's in 14th. He's competitive again.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in the top 11 cars, you're in a rough spot. By Q3, if you're not in the top 11, you're not racing for points.
Oh, and he goes to 14th. All right, so it looks like we've got Ollie Behrman, both Williamses, Lance Stroll, and both Cadillacs are now out.
So no surprises in Q1.
I was kind of I mean, Cadillacs usually out in Q1 almost every race at this point. I was kind of surprised that of the Williamses, but I am surprised that Ollie Behrman is out and Esteban Ocon made it through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rumors going around that Audi may be courting Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz is a better driver than the car would indicate,
Oh,
I
he's a
think.
damn good driver. He had multiple race wins with Ferrari. He's
Yeah.
just got a shit car. Which is completely ridiculous based on if you look at last year. If you look, well, actually, if you look at the 2024 season, Williams was like dead last. And
Mhm.
then they finished. I think they finished like fifth overall in the
That's
constructors
pretty
last
good.
year. They came back huge. So we're like, oh my god, Williams is back. Here we go. And then this
That's
year
when
they're like
Science went to Williams,
right
right,
back to
last
where
year?
they were. Incident involving car 63 Russell will be investigated after the session. Failing to follow race director instructions, maximum delta time. I don't know what they would do with that in qualifying. In a race, if you failed to stay above the delta,
Mhm.
you'd get like a 10-second penalty. But I'd never seen them use that in quali, so I don't know what that would do.
I don't know, we'll find out. Listen to the gravel there.
Oof. Oof. Can you imagine what it must do to the suspension hanging the tire off the edge of the curb into the gravel trap like that at those speeds?
The tires, man, those tires are so soft, like, oh,
That's true. The Ferraris never used their softs in that. They
that's
stayed
right.
on the mediums the whole Q1. Ruth, you're on it, darling. I love her. She's my favorite analyst.
Yeah,
Fun fact about the word analyst, if you look at the way it's spelled, never mind. We won't go
yeah.
there. Yeah, I'm looking at the track data right now. It says the wind zero point 0.0 kilometers per hour. There's no wind.
That's good, it was windy during practice, I thought.
Yeah, I thought they were saying something about a tailwind into like turn 14, which that's not good. Hulkenberg. Why is everybody waving their hats?
I don't know, waving at the camera?
It says the track temperature is 46 degrees Celsius. I want to say that's high 90s.
No, it's over 100.
Oh,
Let's
that's right.
look.
30s is in the
Google
90s. So
knows.
yeah, that's got to
Yeah.
be over 100.
What'd you say it was?
I
47?
46.2 degrees Celsius. So yeah, 46, 47. 110,
115?
115. Yeah. Yeah, it says the air is 26.7, so that's like 80s. Here we go, green light. Q2 is starting. And nobody's leaving the pits yet. They're not even queuing. Oh, here we go. Fernando's going out first. All the time you have to leave the space. Remember that, Nate.
Mhm.
What must be going through George's head right now? He wasn't even close to Kimmy in Q1.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That's the thing with Aston is they've only upgraded the chassis so far. They haven't even upgraded the engine yet.
Mm.
So just imagine if Honda brings that new engine package and everything in.
That's. I thought that's what they said. They brought a new power unit. Um,
Not yet. Oh, here's your drone shot.
yeah, I think it's very cool.
Surprised the drone was actually able to keep up with it.
The altitude, the right, the drone can go up higher and make it look like it's closer than it is, kind of.
Well, I guess you would know. Speaking of drones, that reel that I sent you on Instagram of the dudes that were like shooting that quad drone, basically using it
Yeah.
like a projectile and launching at another drone.
Yep. It's a system called Mirops
That thing's pretty
from
cool.
Ukraine. Is that George Lucas?
Come on, Max. I always got to remember where we are in the session because I was like, oh, he's purple in sector one. Like, nobody's set any times yet, so of course he is.
Hmm.
Why is the timing screwed up? The timing is, it's showing like the driver is swapping positions and this and that, but it's not listing any of their times.
I don't know. Excuse me.
F1, get your shit together. Oh, Hajar.
Yeah, that gravel trap's brutal.
I'll definitely need new tires now and to check the floor.
Oh, Liam Lawson.
Hey, Lindblad is up to third.
Yeah. Yeah, you might see a lot out of the Racing Bulls car because that, again, without the long straights, I think they're probably as competitive through the tight corners, but we'll see. I gotta let the doggo out.
Antonelli goes to the top of the board.
Yeah. BRB.
Okay, come on, Lulu. Lulu's up to P1, ahead of Antonelli by 2/10. Oh, gimme. Oh, Antonelli complaining about the grip. Oh, Jesus. What? What the hell did that even mean? Leclerc, yellow flag infringement noted. Oh, by the way, did you hear the news?
Mm.
Remember last week, Leclerc got no penalty at Spa, even though he squeezed
Yep.
Oscar
Yeah.
Piastri and
Piastri.
damaged
Yep.
the car. The FIA have now backtracked on that and said that was wrong. He should have had a penalty. So it's like, what the hell?
Well, yeah, it's too late now,
Yeah, like
right?
you
I
need to make
mean,
those calls when it's happening. Because Leclerc finished P2 and he should have had like a 10-second penalty for that shit.
who would have that bumped up? Who was P4?
That's a good question. I might be able to bring that up. Da, 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 da.
Oh, a 10-second penalty would be huge. That would put him out like that would move everybody up. But who would have put on a podium, I guess is my question.
Yeah, I can get that real quick. I'll just look at the results from last week. All I remember is I remember it was uh Charles and I know Max was P3.
Yep.
Was P4.
Hamilton?
It may have been races. That's Hungary. I want Belgium. So Antonelli P1, Leclerc P2, Max P3, Lewis P4,
Yeah.
Piastri P5.
It would have bumped up Hamilton to a podium finish.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So as far as
So
Ferrari is concerned, it wouldn't have mattered to them because they still would have had a driver on the podium.
yeah, but they would have
They
lost
would have lost
points.
P2 for P3 because it would have promoted Max to P2.
Yeah, but they would have lost constructor points, right? Because it would
Right.
that 10 seconds puts him out of the out of the top 10.
No, maybe not out of the top 10, but definitely further down. Because he would have made some of that time back up because it happened early in the race. Lando in turn 1, the wind is variable. So no further investigation for Leclerc's yellow flag infringement. Come on, Hajar. P6 or higher. P6 should get you into Q3. Oh! Okay. P1 will do.
Yeah.
Lawson's on the edge.
Yep.
Same thing happened last week, man. Remember, he was out in 11th place.
Yep.
But Lindblad is in P7, so come on, Liam, pick it up. Oh! Kimi Antonelli's had his lap deleted.
Track limits got to be.
It is. Track limits at turn 7, lap 11. So he's got no time in Q2. And a minute to go. Is he even out on the track? He is. Okay, he's not in the pits. Yeah, they're telling him we need this lap because otherwise you're out, mate. Piastri up to P2. Man, come on, Audi's got to do something here. P9. Hulkenberg up to P7. Lawson up to P8. Lando is on a flyer here. There it is, P1. Kimi goes up to P6. Okay, so he's going to make it through. If they don't, if he doesn't get another track limits. Leclerc! Gasly's out. Colapinto improves, but not enough. Here comes Leclerc. P2 for Leclerc. Whew. Lawson better do something. Otherwise, he's going to lose out to Hulkenberg.
Ah, looks like he's out. Is he still on the tracks? Is he still on a lap?
He's... I don't know.
Nope, 11, knocked out.
No, that's it. He's done. Man. So Lawson, Gasly, Colapinto, Bortoleto, Ocon, and Alonso are out. So we're down to the usual suspects. Except Hulkenberg.
Yeah, Nico
Hulkenberg
Hulkenberg's
dragged
right there.
that Audi through to Q3. What? There's a high chance I broke the floor in turn 3. What the hell did you do? Double yellow in track sector 16.
All right, BRB, get off the doggo in.
Alrighty. Alonso. Hey, there he is. There's the guy.
Yep, doggo is super active this time of day, so she needs some attention.
A lot of Max fans. Here we go. Track is clear. Oh no, that's not the green light. They must have been sweeping up gravel.
Mm.
You ever been to Budapest?
Nope.
Man, this is the last race until, for a few weeks too. I think when we come back we're gonna be in the Netherlands at Zandvoort.
Nice.
Dancing the Macarena.
Yep.
There we are. Green light. Q3 has begun.
How do you get water on top of your head? No, come.
Oh, poor Lucy girl. Your baby.
Yeah.
Your baby girl. Oh, hi, Domino. Like, go walkies? Interesting.
What's up?
Well, what Alex Jakes was just saying is the last time that both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc got a pole was
Hmm.
here at the Hungaroring.
Yeah, Mercedes have been on the pole all season.
Yeah.
So
Max going out first. I'm not surprised. He's done that before where like he'll take his time in Q1 and Q2, but then he wants a clear track in in the third section.
yeah.
Here goes George. All right, Max, come on, come on.
No. Yeah, That drone shot looks so cool. Like,
When they first started using it, I think back in Austria, it looked a little awkward,
yeah,
but I think they've gotten better with it. Norris, purple in sectors 1 and 2. Piastri's up. Lando's going to beat Piastris. He was ahead in both sectors. Oh, he got loose, but it was enough. Hamilton's flying.
yeah, he is.
There it is. Charles ain't there. No, P3 for Charles. Kimmy is only fourth. Russell to seventh. I don't think the Mercedes were sandbagging.
Yeah, I think there's no straightaways, man.
Yeah, they don't have that
There's
straight
no
line speed.
straightaways. Yeah.
And the Ferrari has been faster in the corners so far most of the season, and this
Yes.
track is all corners.
Yeah, I think it's Ferrari's race. I mean, don't get me wrong, McLaren's still in it.
Oh yeah.
McLaren's still in it, and who knows what Antonelli can do. But I mean, if I had to going into it, I would have. I thought Ferrari was going to dominate.
Oh, that little snap that cost him. Can you imagine? Lewis gets pole here. This friggin' crowd is gonna go insane.
No, I mean he can do it. He's definitely. I definitely like going into this. I said Ferrari was going to do well, so I would not be surprised to see Ferrari 1-2, Norris drop down to P3.
I think we're absolutely at bare minimum tomorrow. We are definitely going to see a wheel to wheel battle between Lewis and Charles, and they are two of the absolute best in the world at wheel
Yeah,
to wheel racing. Yes, let's go to Ruth. Yep, here we go. Lewis and Charles are 1 and 2 coming out of the pits.
Stop breathing on me. Stop it. Stop it, Stinky. You're good. You're good.
Here we go. Oh my god. The way he's hitting those corners.
Yeah, the
No,
Ferraris.
he's down on his original time. Charles is down too. He didn't improve at all. Leclerc. Nothing. Oh, Max! Did that friggin' wing not close
Yeah, it's the
again?
wing.
Lando's gonna steal pole here. Lando! 1/100th of a second difference.
Ah,
Wow.
is this
What?
George? What's up?
Yeah, what happened? Why is he stopped on the track?
Battery's dead.
George is pissed.
Yeah, his car's wrapped
Yeah,
out
it's
on him.
smoking. The battery's done.
Yep.
That's his second time this season.
Well, at least it didn't happen tomorrow.
Yeah, it actually happened in quali and not during the race because that
Well, if
was
they
it.
put a new battery in, that's still it's a 10 grid penalty
Yeah, if
or
they
10
have to swap
spot penalty.
the battery out, it's gonna be like 5 places he's gonna drop.
Yeah, his wing. Max's that Macarena wing is destroying him.
So McLaren, Ferrari front with Antonelli bringing up fourth. Where did George finish? Seventh.
Yeah, I think so.
If he's gonna replace his battery, he's gonna drop down to 12th. Which, once again, just like what happened with Lando Norris last week at Spa, that will bump Liam Lawson up to 10th.
That's right. He's still got to hold on to it though.
That's crazy. I can't believe Max's wing failed again.
I will bet you he's going to say it's the wing. I think it's that damn Macarena wing they put on there.
Here's the
He
problem.
he either hasn't adapted to it or they're having issue
It's
or the
the
wings
design
just
of that wing is terrible because McLaren have adopted it too. But
Yep.
if you
So did
notice,
Ferrari, I think,
if you
right?
look at like the side profile, the way when Ferrari and McLaren's wing, like if you're looking at it from the side, it opens like this and flips over backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Red Bull's is the other way. It opens down like this. So when it closes, it has to pull forward and fight the air coming into it. Whereas the Ferrari and McLaren wing comes back over, and once it hits this point, the forward rushing air is pushing it closed.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole problem is the actuator that pulls Max's wing closed on those long straights, it can't overcome the air pushing through it, and it leaves just a little bit of a gap, which isn't giving him downforce on the rear tires.
That's what it looks like.
All right, well, I think we're going to end the live stream portion there. That was quali. Looks like we've got a Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton front row tomorrow for the Grand Prix, which begins at 22 hours from now. So at 9 a.m. Eastern time here in the U.S. About an hour earlier than quali started today. So we will go live a few minutes before, and we'll keep an eye out today to see if there's any news that will change the starting grid for tomorrow's race. But until that point, if you're still with us, thank you for watching so far for our first live broadcast. I'm Jason.
I'm Nate.
And we will catch you tomorrow morning for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Later, everybody.